Hi everybody, this is Safi with a brand new tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a beat in only 14 steps. So, let's open the beat. I'll explain to you the patterns first. You only have to do 14 patterns and you will have a whole beat in the end. So, I'll explain to you pattern 1. Pattern 1 is, so to say, the master pattern of the whole beat. It's the basic pattern. It's the drum kit. And I'll explain to you the drum kit. Let's start. So, you see this hit? It's the hi-hat. The next thing in this drum kit is a kick. It's a sound kick. I'll show you this kick in the piano roll. So you see, I switched up the sounds a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at another part of the drum kit. It's a percussion sound. And it's just to underline the normal drums. You see this here. The next sound is a synthesizer sound. It's also there to underline the other sounds. And the next is a kick. It's to underline the sound kick. So, this was pattern 1. Let me now explain to you pattern 2. So let's open pattern 2. Pattern 2 is a typical West Coast sound. This West Coast sound sounds like this. So here it's a bass line. Let me show you the piano roll. So you see, I switched the sounds again, so that they sound really nice. Okay, this was pattern 2, so to say step 2 in our making a beat tutorial in only 14 steps. So, I'll explain to you step 3, pattern 3. Pattern 3 is, so to say, another West Coast sound. This sound sounds like this. So you hear, it's a synthesizer sound. Let me show you the piano roll. So you see, I switched the sounds in the end of this piano roll. It's the same. I made copy and paste and just pasted in another tone. So you can see, it's very simple. So, this was pattern 3. Now let's switch over to pattern 4, step 4 in our making a beat in 14 steps tutorial. This step is another West Coast sound. This sound sounds like this. So you hear, it's a bass drum. It's like a kick with a lot of bass. And I just put this into the pattern so you can see you don't need any piano roll. It's very easy to do. So let's switch over to the next pattern, pattern 5. Pattern 5 is another West Coast sound. This sound sounds like this. So you hear, it's kind of a West Coast jingle, but it's made a little bit more with a Brazilian instrument. So you just, it's a very nice sound, I think. So let's switch over to pattern 6, step 6 in our making a beat tutorial in only 14 steps. Pattern 6 is another West Coast sound. This sound sounds like this. So here, it's like a click. This click is also to underline the normal drum kit. So, now we are at step 7. This means it's half time in our making a beat in only 14 step tutorials. You see, this goes very quick. So I'll show you pattern 7. Pattern 7 is the typical Eminem guitar from the 8 Mile soundtrack. You recognize this guitar. Let's listen to it. So you hear, it's the guitar from Lose Yourself of Eminem. I'll show you the piano roll. So you hear, it's not the same sound as an 8 Mile. I made it a little bit more lighter. Okay, let's switch over to the next pattern. Pattern 8 is a very simple cowbell sound. I'll show you this sound. So you hear? It's just a normal cowbell. Okay, so let's switch over to the next pattern. It's pattern 9. Pattern 9 is the normal automation, main automation pattern, which is in every FL Studio beat. So we can directly switch to pattern 10. In pattern 10, we have a nice sitar sound. This sound is a very nice sound. It's taken from the Arabian drum kit, and it's a nice Arabian sound too. So let's listen to this sound. So you definitely recognize this from many Arabian beats. And I'll show you the piano roll. So you see, I switched up the sounds again. Yeah, this sounds really nice. Okay, let's switch over to the next pattern. It's pattern 11. So, this is a very nice kick, and I'll show you this kick. It sounds like this. So you see, this kick has a very nice noise in it. So it's a noise kick again. I'll show you the piano roll. Okay, let's switch over to the next pattern. It's pattern 12. In pattern 12 we got a snare drum. The snare drum sounds like this. So you see, the snare drum got a noise again in it. Let's listen to it again. Yeah, the snare drum sounds really nice. So, let's switch over to the next pattern. It's pattern 13. So, it's like the last pattern, but we got a pattern after this. It's pattern 14, and I'll show you this pattern. This pattern is a second sound. This second sound is a very nice Middle East sound. It sounds like this. So you hear it? It's like a cymbal, but lighter as a cymbal. I'll show you again. Yeah, very nice. So we come to the last pattern. I've promised you it's only 14 steps you can make a beat, and let's listen to this pattern. This pattern is another Middle East sound. It's tabla hits. The tabla hits are typical instruments from the Middle East, and they sound like this. So you see, it's like a bongo. I just put them in the normal pattern, so you can see it's very simple to do. Yeah, this was our 14 pattern beat. So let's listen to the whole beat again. So you see the drum kit coming in, the West Coast sound, another West Coast sound, and we got the sitar coming in with the nice tabla hits. So you see, it's very easy to make a beat in only 14 steps. Okay, without the main automation pad, it's only 13 steps. So you see, it's very simple. So, I really hope I could help you with this tutorial to create your own beats. Please don't forget to subscribe. You know it's only one click. And yeah, peace. See you the next time.